And I never know what I'm going to do next. It's like you get an idea, and I think sometimes a title will come first or a character will come first, but the question will be there. And I have a question that's been going on for a long time, but I haven't got a story to go with it yet.
So
and two sort of nebulous people out there that haven't formed yet, and don't have names. I'll have to be reading the obituaries to find out who they are.
So do you just do one idea at a time
and you
finish it, and then before you move on to anything?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. I've taken a little side jaunt with script writing, but that's not where I'm going to stay. I'll be back to novels. But
well, I guess
all in God's time.
You on that same note, because I think that was on one of my questions. That was actually my next question that went right in. Do you work on more than one project at a time?
Yeah. Not really. I have ideas that kind of form in my mind, and I'll just hear a conversation, or I'll see an image, or I'll visit a place, and I'll think, what is that piece? And then slowly but surely they kind of come together. Like I think of a Rubik's Cube. I had that image of just like these little pieces or squares, and then slowly over time you just kind of turn it and twist it and see how they fit together.
That.
Yeah.
And then you have, it starts making sense. And that's how, like with this novel I'm working on now, it's just, I had this one image of a woman on an airplane flying into a place for one day, and it's like, why is she there? She's on a beautiful island, and just like different things come together, and then you hear this background and you experience this. And so a lot of the questions are things that I want to answer in my own heart, but then also just, they come together slowly, but they have to have time. So even though I'm working on one now, I have like 2 novels on the back burner that slowly start coming together.
Right.
Even on the news.
They have to percolate.
Yeah, they just take time, but nothing's written out.
So do you keep notes and things, like a file?
Like newspaper articles or something like that.
I do the same thing. I have a box, and you just keep throwing things in there. And you used to have files, and you just keep filing things, and when the file got bigger and bigger, you knew which one you were going to be working on.
Oh, wow.
It's like one particular idea begins to take over, and that's where you're being directed to write that story.
How about you?
I mean, I usually have a couple of different projects going at the same time, but I don't work on them like in the same day. I like to finish one task at a time. So I'll be like, I have to get to this point in the story, I have to finish this draft, and then I can move on to the next one, and then I can go back to that one to edit. So I can flip between them, but I'm not one of those people that can do like, I know a couple of people, I think Jim Bell, I think he'll work on one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and I don't know how, I can't flip between that. That quickly. But at one point I had a poster board up with like 16 different story ideas on there. And it was actually at the time that I signed on with Tyndale, and I was talking it over with Jan, and I just ran through like every single note on that story, and she's like, let's do that one. Okay, let's do that one.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Fun.
So, but I don't know.
I think Linda Warren has a brain like that too. Just all kinds of ideas and how they put things together.
It's very busy and terrifying in there. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, but it's an exciting way to live, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and but I change my mind all the time which I want to pursue. I'll be sure I want to do this one next, and I'll be like, no, I think I want to do this one now. So eventually I'll settle on one, and it's usually my editor that has to help me settle on the final one.